Good afternoon and happy Cindy to all of your sunshiny faces. So I went to the grocery stores today, guys, and you'll have to check out our ridiculous refrigerator and all the stuff that is in here. It's actually not that bad because there was 2 bags of grapes here, and I'm pretty sure Jack and my mom both finished one of them already. I actually don't know where the other one ended up. But the refrigerator is like packed. And on top of that too, there's also the majority of our fruit is over here. We've got apples, oranges, nectarines, plums, more oranges, and cantaloupe and watermelon. Because I told you guys yesterday, I was like, ooh, I'm either gonna edit or else I'm gonna do my produce prep. Well, making my grocery list took me way longer yesterday than I was anticipating, because I also needed to do my freezer dinners, or do my list for my freezer dinners and figure out what I was gonna make, because chicken breast was 99 cents, guys. The last like 2 or 3 weeks, it's been, I think 3 weeks, it's been 99 cents at 2 different stores, like alternating weeks. So I was like, I am definitely picking it up and stocking up and making as many freezer dinners. So I'm actually only going to do 4 this week though. I think I got close to 6 to 8 pounds or something like that. But I told you guys I'm trying to, especially when chicken breast is that cheap, go heavier on the meat. Chicken breast is a little bit more expensive, or like you can stretch your meat to go a lot further. Like instead of eating like a full chicken breast or something like that, maybe make it into shredded chicken tacos. Then maybe you only need 1 or 2 chicken breasts instead of, for feeding a family of 4 or something like that, instead of everybody eats a chicken breast and you need 4 chicken breasts. So you can cut it like in half by doing it that way. So when it's a little bit more money, sometimes that's what I'll do, and I might make, like I said, chicken salsa tacos, or I might do, I don't even know, just like some other stuff like that, or I might do like, which I am doing this week though, but like pasta with chicken in it. I'm doing chicken with pasta sauce and then cooking it in the slow cooker, and then I'll add it to like pasta, and then it'll be like chicken with pasta in there. So you still get some protein, some meat and stuff like that in there as well, instead of it being just like, you know, a pasta and pasta sauce kind of night or whatever. So like those ones can be stretched normally a little bit further, instead of it being like pasta with like a full chicken breast or something like that. Sometimes if it's shredded up into the food, it's more of like a casserole kind of sort of thing, even though normally I just do them in the slow cooker. But yeah, it stretches it a little bit further. But this week when I'm doing it, I think I'm actually going to cut up the chicken breast so it's a little bit more like hearty chicken, instead of doing it as shredded chicken. So normally if I want to stretch it further, I'll do something shredded chicken. You can use it a lot of different ways, like I said, doing it shredded chicken that way. I don't know why, guys, I keep stumbling over my words right now. But yeah, yesterday, guys, so Matthew's campus is like out in the middle of like farm country. I came home yesterday, and I even noticed once we started driving out there, as soon as we got to his campus at his dorm, I was like, oh my gosh, I can tell I have horrible allergies, and I think they're still kind of lingering right now. And so it's just like, it's all farm country out there, and it's like near, kind of not too far away from my grandparents' house. They're another like about an hour away. That's about like the halfway point. They're maybe a little bit more than an hour away from there. I think we're closer to Matthew's campus than Matthew is to them, but it's like almost the halfway point between us and them. But anyways, guys, so yeah, it's like country out there, and when I go to my grandparents' house, normally I wind up with really bad allergies. Like if we wind up going during pretty much any season, really, I feel like, other than winter, which I don't remember even really ever going over there in winter like that often. But just lately when we've been out there, I just get really bad allergies. So as soon as we got to Matthew's dorm, I was like, I have horrible allergies. You guys can probably tell. I still have a tiny bit of that lingering cold that I had like last week, but I think it's more than anything like just allergies and stuff. Plus it's decided to heat up here recently. It's like 80 something again, and it's hot out. So, and on top of that too, today I was also getting the marigolds, and I was taking the seeds out of them, so I was plucking those and saving them for next year. So that could have also agitated my allergies a tiny bit. I have no clue. But yeah, guys, so I'm actually having dinner right now. I'm going to watch the Sunday night football game and edit. I was going to edit this morning during the Cubs game once I got back from the grocery stores and everything. I was going to edit to the Cubs game, and they had Sunday football on earlier in the day and stuff. So I was going to watch some of that because the Bears play tomorrow night on Monday. I was gonna watch some of that, some of the Cubs game, and edit. My Mac was at 26%. I forgot to charge it up before we left, and I forgot to charge it up last night too. So it was like almost dead today because I had been using it yesterday and didn't charge it at any point. And normally I'm really bad about leaving it plugged in, and I don't remember to unplug it. But today I was really bad about remembering to plug it in at all. So I was almost dead. So I was like, okay, well then I got distracted. I was doing a whole bunch of other stuff and things like that. Like I said, I went outside, I plucked some of the marigolds seeds and was saving those, like I said, for next year. So I was just doing a whole bunch of random little things and trying to get stuff done. Now all of a sudden I'm like, it's dinner time, I need to eat and I need to go and edit now. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. My mom made like chicken enchiladas, and what I'm having actually, guys, is a like quesadilla, but I've got it with beans in here, and then I also made a little side of, not guacamole, it's really just mashed avocado with some garlic salt. I love guacamole, but a lot of times I just don't like making it from scratch, so I will just do literally mashed avocado with some garlic salt, and then I like to dip them in here so you guys can see. This one I left a little bit crunchier, but I really like to dip them like that because they taste, it's just so good, guys. So that's what a vegetarian eats when they can't eat what the rest of dinner is. I added, like I said, some beans in there, which was about half a can of beans that my mom had used for the enchiladas, and then I used for, I don't even really know, it's like a hybrid enchilada my mom did. So, and I did the other half of the beans for mine. So that's what I'm having, and I was thinking about maybe having a smoothie for dinner or after dinner, like dessert kind of too. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm eating for today. And the puppies are chewing apart toys that mom got them at the dollar store today. Huh, that's a little ice cream cone and you've chewed it all to pieces. We've got some other fluffy toy that has got stuffing all over the place. On top of that too, guys, we also ended up doing a fantasy draft, which I know it's week 2 of the football season already. But yesterday when we were sitting at the pizza place having pizza with Matthew yesterday, he was like, we should do a draft. And I was like, I really haven't wanted to do one just because, like, I don't know. But once we did it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually going to be paying attention more to, like, the players and stuff like that, and be paying attention to, like, who's on what team. Because that's what I was kind of talking to my dad about. I was like, I feel like I know, like, a small majority of, like, you know, players and stuff like that, and if you told me their name, I could tell you, like, oh yeah, they play football, and I might be able to tell you what position they play. I might be able to tell you what team they play for. I could most likely tell you the sport. But, like, and I know, it's weird, I know a lot more basketball players, I feel like, and I actually watch less basketball, I feel like, than football. But maybe it's because there's so many more people out on the field for football, like, and they're not in for every play and stuff like that. And granted, it's not the same with basketball, but I feel like it's more, like, smaller, like, intimate for basketball, and, like, football's a lot bigger, you know, and stuff like that, so maybe that's why. But, like, I don't know, I just feel like I know way more basketball players. Like, I know, you know, tons of people, like, that are on Cleveland, because the Bulls, you know, they're in the same division and stuff like that, and on the Bucks, and just, like, a lot of the basketball players, and, like, I could tell you, again, what team they play for. Probably not necessarily position, but, like, I could tell you, like, a lot more about basketball, I feel like. And like I said, I watch less of it, and I watch more, like, football, but I don't really necessarily know all the time the players and stuff like that. And so I was like, this actually is getting me to, like, be like, oh, like, you know, my mom's even doing it too. So I was like, Mom, you have Elliot, and he's playing in tonight's, you know, Sunday night's football game and stuff like that. And Jack, I think Jack has Odell, so I was like, okay, and he's playing, and they're playing each other this week too. And so my mom's down, but she's got 2 players going. Jack's up, and he only has Odell. So it's kind of like it's actually really interesting. So this game to me weighs a little bit more, you know, because of the fantasy than it did. I just feel like, oh, I'm just watching football. So I'm actually paying attention more, and I think to stats and stuff like that more than I think I ever did. You know, and we just drafted a few hours ago, but all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, I'm going to look this stuff up and everything. So like I said, I'm really into football. It's just, I don't know that I pay attention that much. And I feel like, and my dad even said it too. He's like, I think fantasy makes you pay attention more to the players and the teams and the stats, and, like, you know, the games way more for you because you have, you know, people playing in them and stuff like that, versus it just being like, well, that's my favorite team and that's also my favorite team and I'm just going to root for these people, or, you know, kind of whatever, just picking somebody to win that night's game or something. So yeah, guys, that's what we've been up to today. So yeah, first fantasy, guys, is, but I lost last week apparently, because like I said, we drafted this week, but it still technically counted for last week. Like I said, we were late, so I lost already one game, but I am beating my dad, and I have, the Bears defense going tomorrow, and I also have, Burton going tomorrow for the Bears too, and my dad has somebody going, I don't know, he has one person going, and I'm beating him right now, so I might win this week. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going on, guys. It's my new thing right now, is now the fantasy, but Matthew's been like texting and stuff like that, like stuff that's going on, and like calling and stuff like that, like, oh yeah, are you guys watching like this game, because so-and-so's playing, so we're all kind of like, you know, more into it, I feel like, than we've been. I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. I don't even know if I told you guys. This morning, though, I did, was it this morning? Was it yesterday? This morning? Yesterday. No, yesterday. I did upload 4 vlogs, but today, guys, I was like, oh, I'll actually probably get to 4. The 4th quarter of the football game wasn't even, or the 3rd quarter, I think, had like just ended, and it wasn't even like close to 10:30. I was like, oh, I'll get this done. I didn't even really realize time, guys. I had started editing the second vlog for the day, and it was over 20 minutes long, and I edited it down to like 17 or something like that. But there was a whole, it was super long, honestly, guys, and I like I said, I edited it. It took me like the whole 3rd quarter to edit, and then it was in the 4th quarter, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get another 2 done, and what if another one is like almost 20 minutes long? I was like, nope, I'm not gonna stay up this late, because I actually did kind of wake up somewhat early today. I was up at like 9 o'clock, guys. I have been really horrible with waking up early, honestly, guys. And the thing is, it's not because I haven't been able to wake up early. I have not been able to go to sleep early has been my problem. I've been staying up too late and like watching stuff. So it is right before 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go take a real quick shower and then head to bed, because I would like to get up early tomorrow. And honestly, guys, I had limited myself last night though to less than 30 minutes, but I still went to bed not very early last night. So I'm gonna do the same thing today. Hopefully less than a half an hour shower, you know, between getting all my clothes and stuff like that together and everything like that. So I'm hoping to be out of the shower before 11 o'clock tonight, and then asleep before midnight tonight would be my goal, or like, you know, around midnight or so. And then hopefully I can get up, like, at least I need to start chipping away at the time a little bit, like start off like getting up at 9 o'clock, and then maybe 8 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock or whatever, or like even 10 o'clock would be probably better than me waking up at almost noon. See, honestly, guys, probably this last week, there was like one day, I don't know if it was this week or last week, I think I told you guys, so I woke up at like 7 o'clock one day, and Jack, though, the thing is, almost every single day this week, he hasn't been bringing Bliss into my room. There was like 2 or 3 days out of this week. Friday, I know he didn't for sure, and I think either Wednesday and Thursday as well, I think he didn't bring Bliss into my room, or maybe like Monday and Thursday or something. But yeah, I haven't been getting up very early. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe. And I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.